Assalamu alaikum students. Good morning grade 5. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome again to a new Islamic session. Today inshallah my dear students, we are going to start with a new lesson. Lesson 1 in Unit 6 about Allah the Just Judge. We are going to complete Surah Al-Naba from Ayah 17 till Ayah 40, which is talking about Allah, the Just Judge. So, grade 5, let's pray to Allah to ease our way by making our teaching and learning activity a truly beneficial one. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا رب زدني علما. So grade 5, by the end of this lesson, you will be able inshallah to read Surah Al-Naba correctly, explain the vocabulary of the surah, infer the events of the Day of Judgment from the holy verses, and explain the consequence of good and bad deeds, and last thing to recite Surah Al-Naba by heart. So, let us discuss together. Allah has created the humankind and distinguished them by the mind. Allah gave us special bounty which is mind. Next one, He subjected to them all bounties in the earth, everything in the earth. Some people were guided and others went astray away from the good path. He sent them messengers to guide them to goodness. And here, grade 5, let us answer these questions. Why did Allah Ta'ala create humankind? Why Allah create us? To worship Him alone. Excellent. To worship Him alone. Next one. How can people realize the task which Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala assigned to them in this world? To obey Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala by doing what? Good deeds, and avoid doing what? Bad deeds. What is the reward of the guided and the punishment of the misguided? The reward of the believer and the punishment of the disbeliever. For believer, paradise, and for obedient, paradise, and the hellfire for disobedient.
إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا.
Indeed, the day of judgment is an appointed time.
يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا.
The day the horn is blown, and you will come forth in multitudes.
وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا.
And the heaven is opened, and will become gateways.
وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا.
And the mountains are removed, and will be but a mirage.
إن جهنم كانت مرصادا.
Indeed, hell has been lying in wait.
للطاغين مآبا.
For the transgressors, a place of return.
لابثين فيها أحقابا.
In which they will remain for ages unending.
لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا.
They will not taste therein any coolness or drink.
إلا حميما وغساقا.
Except scalding water and foul purulence.
جزاء وفاقا.
An appropriate recompense.
إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا.
Indeed, they were not expecting an account.
وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا.
And denied our verses with emphatic denial.
وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا.
but all things we have enumerated in writing.
فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا.
So taste the penalty, and never will we increase you, except in torment.
So grade 5, the ayat, the second part of this surah, address two subjects. First one, the events of the Day of Judgment. From this part, from ayah 17 until 30, we are going to study about the events of the Day of Judgment. First ayah, إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا. What is the meaning of يوم الفصل? It's one of the attributes of the Day of Judgment, name of the Day of Judgment, on which the deeds of people and other creatures are judged. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala judge the deeds of the people. كان ميقاتا. ميقاتا was the time for judgment. إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا. So يوم الفصل, the day of judgment, كان ميقاتا was the time for judgment. This one is the time. يوم ينفخ في الصور. الصور is the horn to be blown by the angel Israfil. By the angel Israfil, this is the horn, okay, on the day of judgment. فتأتون أفواجا. أفواجا, numerous groups. When the angel Israfil blown in the horn, numerous groups are coming, okay. وفتحت السماء. The heaven is opened for angels to descend, to come down. فكانت أبوابا. وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا. إن جهنم كانت مرصادا. Here جهنم, the hellfire. للطاغين مآبا. It's a place for disbelievers. للطاغين مآبا. It's the hellfire is a place for the disbelievers. لابثين فيها أحقابا. They will stay there for long periods of time. They will stay in the hellfire for long periods of time. لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا. They will drink from hot water. جزاء وفاقا. This is a reward that is in accordance with their deeds. According to their deeds, the bad deeds, this is the reward. And here, grade 5, let us discuss together the general meaning of the holy verses. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala highlights the truth about the day of judgment. إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا. So يوم الفصل, day of judgment, it is the appointed time. ميقاتا, appointed time for all creatures to be brought to account for what they have done. So on this day, all creatures will be account for what they have done, good or bad, in the worldly life. On that day, many events take place. Let us check together. First one, the horn is blown, as we said before about with the angel Israfil, and people gather in groups. The current form of the heaven and mountains changes. People are divided according to their deeds, the good one and the bad one. Those who strayed away from the guidance of Allah and trespassed upon His creatures and do bad deeds to the creatures and hurt them will be punished in hellfire. This is the reward for the bad people, for the disbelievers who are away from the guidance of Allah. They will be punished in hellfire. And here, let us find the events of the Day of Judgment from the above holy verses. First one, إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا. This ayah is talking about people are divided according to their deeds. إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا, appointed time in which people are gathered and they are divided according to their deeds. Next one, the multi-door heaven is opened for angels to descend, to go down, and the horn is blown and people gather in group, and last one, the current form of the mountains changed. Let us find the ayat. وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا, here about the multi-door of heaven. And next one, the horn is blown يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا. Next, the current form of the mountains وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا. And what about thinking here and explain? The Holy Quran's description of the events of the Day of Judgment. Why? Why? To urge us to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing good deeds and get the reward of paradise. Next one, the Holy Quran's description of the punishment of misguided disbelievers. So the holy verses describe the events first of the Day of Judgment, then the holy verses describe the punishment of the disbelievers to warn us against denying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and urging us to obey Him. So, grade 5, we are done with the first part of Surah Al-Naba from Ayah 17 till Ayah 30. Inshallah, we are going to complete till Ayah 40 next class. Thank you for listening. Jazakumullahu khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.